Hello everyone, welcome back to IndianCoding.com. Today we are going to study about HTML input attributes. So what is HTML input attributes? Now the different type of attributes for the HTML input elements are available. So here I will provide the title of this particular class as a form input attribute. So now we are going to study about that. The input value attributes specify the initial value of the input field. So it will help you to provide the different kind of attributes. So inside the body tag, I will start with the writing form. So in this, I will write the input and what is the type of that input. Okay. So in that case, what happened, as we all know, we have to provide the type to specify that what kind of type we are going to provide. So now we can also provide the value of that value attribute, that what we say. So in that case, we have to write that the type is equal to text. ID name, you can give any name, that is the first name. Okay, I will provide the first name. Okay, and what is the value of that first name that you are going to provide? So it will be in the form of text only, or you can also change it to the any other form. So right now I'm going to change it to the button form. Okay, so the rest of the thing I will remove and I will provide the value. So the value I have given as a button. So let me reload this file. So now on screen you can see it is coming in the form of a button and the value is given as a button. So that is how you can provide the button inside this. So now the another thing we are having is read only. So in that case, what happened? Let me provide you one value in the read only method. The input read only attribute specify that an input field is only read only. Okay, so that particular input field is in the form of read only. Okay, so that in that case, what happened? I'm going to write the next form, that is name I'm going to give is fn, value is equal to fn, and read only. So it is used for only reading. The read only input field cannot be modified. Okay, so in that case it is only used for reading. Okay, now on screen you can see that this is only for the reading. The value of read only input field will be sent when they submit the form. Once we'll submit the form, then only it will form did not want to change this particular form. Okay, so that is what is the read only. The another form we are going to study is input equal to type. Now name, you can provide the last name or any ln. Okay, the value next is ln. Now the another method we are having is disabled. In input disabled attributes specify that an input field should be disabled. So it will see now this is disabled. A disabled input field is unusable and unclickable. You won't be able to click over there, or it is not unusable. Okay. The another form we are going to study is input. First, let me provide the type here. That is, you can provide whatever type you want to. I am going to write the text and then roll number, and then I will provide the size attribute. So in that case, you can provide the size attribute. I am going to write the attribute size is equal to 50. So it will provide me the size of that is 50 based on the 50. Okay. So that is how you can provide the size attribute. The another form we are going to start is, let me copy this and we'll write here. Then I'll remove the tabs, and here I will make changes max length. So the max length attribute specifies the maximum number of character allowed in the attribute. Now I have provided only that particular amount of size will be available. After that, you won't be able to write the maximum. Whatever you type, it will not be saved because I have provided the max length is equal to 4. So that is how you can create it. The break sign again we are having here, and then the next one I am going to write is size. I have mentioned here. After that, I have to mention minimum. In that case, it will provide you the minimum you can write is 3, and the maximum you can will write whatever the amount you want to. That is 8. Okay. Now on screen, once I'll reload this, Now minimum amount we have mentioned is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and after that you won't be able to mention. Okay, these are the different kind of methods that are available. There are few more types we are going to mention. In that case, what happen? I will write the text here. So I will write the number. Okay, I have mentioned the number on screen. You can see that provided me that much. Yeah. So that is how you can change the pattern of this particular way. How can you write now on screen? You can see that the 8 is the maximum number. You cannot do even more. So that is how you can create a minimum and the maximum size you can mention. It is not going more than 8. So that is how you can provide in the case of number. These are the maybe useful to understand. You will be able to understand how to create this. So let me copy this file and I will write the break, and then the same thing I will mention, and the type is equal to I have given as a files, and then again I will write multiple. Okay, the multiple attribute we are going to write. So in that case, you can choose any particular file, as many file as you want to, and then you can choose that particular file and you can select it. Okay, so that will, it will help you to choose a particular file, that is any document file, to select it. So this is one of the way how to create that. So the input attribute specifies that user is allowed to enter more than one value. Another one we are having is input equal to type. First I will provide the type name. In that case I have to write any type. I will mention the text here. Okay, and then I will write pattern attribute. We are going to see what is the pattern attribute. So in that case you have to write the pattern here. Okay, after that you can provide the what kind of pattern you want your text from. So in that case you have to write A to Z. Okay, and then another way of writing is after writing this, let me tell you what will happen. So you can write in the form of A, D, X, Y. Okay, so see, these are the kind of forms that are available. An input pattern attribute specifies a regular expression that the input field value is checked against when the form is submitted. So it will always written in the form of the alphabetic manner. Okay, so that is how you can create it. I hope you understand this much. This is one of the easiest way. The next one we are going to have is, let me give you the type for that particular one is, for example, I will write text. Okay. In that case, name already provided, that is the last name I'm going to write, and what kind of the attribute I will provide the placeholder. Okay, so in case of the placeholder attribute, specify the short hint that describe the expected value of an input field. So here enter your last name here. Okay, so let me grab it. So now on screen you can see this is the placeholder. This will automatically available here. Once you start typing, then it will be removed. Otherwise it is always there inside the text field. So that is how you can give the placeholder inside your input. Then once I'll write required, in that case what happened, in case of the required attribute, specify that an input field must be filled out before submitting the form. Okay, so in that autofocus I will provide, let me see the change. So once you run this, okay, reload it. Okay, so see, it will automatically provide me the required one. So it will be always there. The required attribute works with the following input type, that is text, search. So it will always be before submitting the form, it will be available over there. That is the form of input type. Okay, so these are the kind of things you have to practice all. That's all for today's class. Tomorrow we'll study about more features related to HTML. Thank you so much.